Hi everyone, it's Jody Stokes Familetti with Jody Stokes Fitness. Today we are working on cycle sit, okay? Sprint interval training on the bike. If you have one at home, this is gonna work out well for you because this whole workout will take maybe 10 minutes. For those of you who are working out at a gym, just follow this workout, or you can do it on your own and just do 30 seconds of sprint interval training, followed by your 1 to 2 to maybe 3 minutes of recovery. Now, you know I don't sit still, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hook the tube to the bike and do a couple of rows, upper body, especially if we're on the bike and we're in forward flexion. Thought I'd throw some upper body into it as well. We've got some abs too, so stick with me. Also, we're gonna be working with RPE, rate of perceived exertion. Why? I felt that worked better than checking your heart rate because sometimes your heart rate can go up even after you're done with your sprint. So RPE is, anywhere between a 1 and 10. How are you feeling? So you want yourself somewhere around an 8, 9. I was sucking wind today. Stick with me. Thank you so much for your likes and subscribes, by the way. It helps the channel and it helps people get healthy. Team, we're going to warm up first, but I want to show you how to set up your bike. So if you were standing next to your bike, you would want your seat to be about hip height. You want to make sure that the fore and aft, that's what moves the seat forward and back, isn't so far away that you're reaching your arms far away from the handlebars. You want to be relaxed with your elbows on the bar just to warm up. Also, your revolution, you want about a 5-degree bend at the bottom of the extension of the revolution so you don't hyperextend your knees. The resistance knob, we're going to turn it up a little bit to simulate maybe a 2-3% grade, not much. You're still able to pedal. You're starting to engage that heart rate just a little bit. Breathe in, breathe out. Make sure that everything is nice and smooth. If you have to get off the bike and readjust, go ahead and do so. We're going to hit that sprint coming up here in a couple of seconds. So just warm up that body, warm up that heart rate. Go ahead and start pedaling fast. You've got about 30 seconds in. Start to slow it down. Catch your breath, take a little bit of resistance off if you need to. We're going to take that tube now and we're going to attach it securely to the back of the bike. Just give it a nice easy squat and a nice easy row. Now if you need a longer recovery, go ahead and take it and then go ahead and hop on the tube. I think we have about 20 reps here. And you guys want to open up that chest, pull those elbows back and squeeze that upper back. Also, make sure that banding the tube doesn't have any inclusions in it. You want to make sure that it doesn't tear on the bike or anything. I've got a nice strong tube here. Just row it back, squeeze the back, open the chest. We're just going to take it wide, high and wide, I call it, pulling those elbows back, and again, squeezing the upper back. While you're doing this, also pull the core in nice and strong, and just reach back. Feel the stretch as you feel the pull. The eccentric is on the forward, the concentric is on the back, so control the return, meaning when the arms come back to forward. Good work. Let's get into our second sprint here, and we're going to go into it relatively quickly to keep that heart rate up. Remember, we're working with RPE, rate of perceived exertion, so how you're feeling while you're sprinting, okay? We're going to take it out of the saddle this time. My hands are out into the third position, and we're going to really push harder on a hill. So I probably have it on maybe a 4 or 5% grade. Again, that's up to you and how you're feeling with it. Just push through the hill. Work team. Take a little bit of that resistance off. Clearly we're feeling it, so take a little breather here. Remember, this is determined on you, how you're feeling with it. We're trying to change our metabolism a little bit, shake it up, work with our hormones. I'm going to take that tube. I'm going to work it with the tube in the bike again. Make sure that tube is nice and secure. Breathe deep. If you need to go nice and slow, go ahead and do so. I'm doing what I call the Arnold. We're going to bring the right hand to the left shoulder and the left hand to the right shoulder. It's a concentration curl while you're standing. Good job. So this was about 20. You guys should have had that heart rate come down a little bit lower at this point. We're going to do a bent over lap pull. Now that your heart rate's come down, you can go ahead and lower that head down a little bit. Nice pull back. Squeezing the lats, the shoulder blades, elbows stay a little higher. Good work, team. Make sure you take that tube off the bike, or while you're cycling, your feet will hit the back of it. Taking it back on, we're going to come up again. We're going to hit those 30 seconds. We're going to go up on that hill again. This is a little bit of a harder hill. Push through and 30 seconds. By the time you get to the third one, you should be pretty gassed. So you may take a second longer to recover on this one. Remember, that is the goal. We want to try to recover longer, faster. Grab yourself a drink. Okay. What we're going to do right here is we're just going to flush out that lactic acid. You do not have to go as fast as I'm going. We're going to go about a minute here, and we're just going to push through that last maybe sprint, maybe recovery. Looks like I'm going pretty fast, but I am feeling that I'm on no resistance, so I'm just pushing through. And then slow it down. And you may feel accomplished from that too, because you got in one extra sprint if you wanted to, or you got in a recovery to release that lactic acid. We're going to take that tube up on that bike again, and we're going to turn it around for some chest work from a side view. You guys can tell that I've got my foot up on the back of the bike. The tube comes up around the tops of my arms, and we've got a chest press and a lunge. Watch that front knee. Make sure it doesn't go too far over that ankle. You want to just take it down and up. You gotta have about 10 on each side. Go ahead and switch. Good work. Let's go into just some regular chest presses. Remember, the tube works you concentrically and eccentrically. The push forward is concentric and the back is eccentric. So we want to kind of fight the return. Just don't let the tube pull you back is what that means. Bringing it underneath the armpits, palms in but thumbs up. Push through the chest. Again, kind of fight the return. Good work, guys. We're going to go into some abs now. So sit on the floor, hook the tube to the bottom of the bike. This is the best way to do that full sit-up if you're not used to doing the full sit-up. And of course, I'm going to add some biceps in here. So pull the tube to your chest as you take it all the way down. Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thanks.
You can go ahead and hit a couple more. Now, if this is bothering your back in any way, guys, you do not have to take it down so far. So just kind of do what you need to do to make sure your back is nice and strong. This will help the side to side. This is obliques, intercostals, and a little bit of the transverse abdominis. Turning it around, we're going to do some of the crunches from the knee position. Bring those handles right to the tops of your shoulders. When you guys are taking it down into forward flexion, really tuck those abs underneath the elastic in your shorts, your tights, whatever you got going on. Just really crunch on the down. Again, this is a great back stretch as well if you've been on the bike for a little while. Nice, easy side to side, back to the obliques and the intercostals. We're going to finish this off with some triceps. So you just want to extend the arms forward, push a little quicker, engage those triceps. Guys are amazing. Thank you again for your likes and subscribes. And that's it. Be fit.